got her. She said she's got her insurance information on her phone.
I would have to ask her. Brandy?
Who's in what car?
This is Brandy.
Okay.
Brandy, it's all right.
No way.
People cut me off all the time.
Oh my God.
That could be replaced. That could be replaced.
Oh, it's all right.
That could be replaced.
Exactly. We got insurance, so we're good.
What I wanted to talk to you about today was your RV insurance, and you have to have insurance on your RV. And RV insurance is a little different than buying car insurance. Even though your car insurance provider, your auto insurance provider may offer RV insurance, you might want to know whether they're a great option for you, because you want to be covered properly for the way that you use it. And remember that you have a lot more expensive things in the RV. You might have dishes and towels, a computer, or your TV, all of those things that you want replaced. What RV insurance has versus your auto insurance. It's going to cover your personal belongings that are inside of here, but you're gonna have higher limits. So in a car, you might only have a couple $100 for personal belongings. In an RV, you might have several $1,000s, like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 worth of stuff inside of your RV. So it's kind of important to have that insurance to help you cover that in case something happens. You have to think, a coffee maker or your towels, all of those little things add up when they're inside of here, and if those are disrupted, you're gonna want those replaced. If you're a full-timer, you might have to look at full-time insurance. When I checked into this, the company I was looking at, they actually say you had to be in your RV for 9 months out of the year consecutively. That wasn't really something that I do because I do a lot of hotel stays, and I also stay at the house or people's houses. It's just not something that was for me, but it is way more expensive. It's just higher coverages. And essentially what they told me is that it covers more for your personal belongings. It gives you more of your travel expenses. If they know you're staying full time in your RV, they may give you longer to stay in a hotel should something happen. Your RV, you got in an accident and it's being fixed. The biggest thing on RVs is they give you a full replacement cost. They'll actually pay for a full new RV. Auto, I think they give you the replacement value, but on an RV, they'll buy you a brand new RV, the exact one that you had. So if you had a 2017 Winnebago, they're gonna go find you another 2017 Winnebago to replace the one that you lost. If they can't find a replacement value, like on mine, I had one, they gave me purchase price, I believe it was, but they essentially like paid off the RV whenever I got into my accident. I've actually flipped one, for real.
Man, that was scary. I saw it happen right in front of me. Oh my gosh.
Storage option. Say you're not going to be using your RV and you're going to be storing it part of the time. If it's in storage and it's going to be there for a month or a couple weeks, I don't know what the terms are. Every policy is different. But some of them will offer the option to say, hey, it's in storage. It turns off that full coverage. It won't cover like collision. It would only cover if some type of natural disaster or something happens to it on the property, because it's not moving. It's not covered if you actually move the unit. My insurance, I pay less than $100 a month for this van, if that gives you any idea of how much your insurance will cost. But I don't have full-timer insurance. I have like a part-time insurance. It's just for recreational right now because I don't even have 2,000 miles on this thing. Special RV insurance will offer things like travel arrangements, which is something I kind of mentioned with the full-timers, but even the part-timers will offer some type of travel arrangements. You have to think, this is for a house, not a car. You're actually traveling. If you're on vacation, something happens, they'll help cover some of those expenses. Usually it's just a certain amount that they'll cover, and you turn in your receipts and report that to them. Roadside assistance is going to be covered. I have mine through AAA, but I also have Good Sam's coverage. So I have an external coverage, but your policy a lot of times will cover your RV as well, because it's got to get from one place to another if something were to happen. Hitch coverage. So if you have a towable RV, they'll cover the hitch. When I bought mine, I spent like another $1,000 on the actual hitch to connect to my truck that I had at the time. The hitch itself is covered in the insurance. Attachments. So another thing you don't really think about are your attachments on the outside. You have antennas, awnings for the outside, ladders, tires, different things that are on the outside, like your air conditioning unit. All of those things you would hope they'd replace should anything happen to your trailer. Maybe a storm comes by and damages that. There can be a lot of things that can happen, but you just want to make sure what's covered under your insurance policy. When you're buying your RV insurance, Good Sam's is where I started. They'll shop around different companies. I don't know if they even sell like their own insurance. They may, but when I call, they just shop around different places. So it's just kind of like a shopping service, but it's worth it. That's how I got mine. They do sometimes offer paid in full discounts or monthly rates. I pay mine monthly, but that's just me, and I'm a business owner and I really like to pay everything monthly unless it's certain things that maybe don't cost as much. But something like that is a heavy ticket item. I'm gonna pay it monthly versus overall at one time, but they do have discounts if you pay in full. Tow vehicle, sometimes if you have a tow vehicle, there are special policies just for your tow vehicle, but it has to specifically be used for towing the trailer that you're towing. I've also seen sometimes when you have an auto, you'll say, oh, it's just a recreational vehicle where I don't use it a lot, or it's a business vehicle, but for some policies they'll actually let you specify, hey, this is actually just for towing. I only use it when I'm going to tow my trailer. I'm sure there's some specializations. It's something to look into or ask about when you're looking for your insurance. Now you know how to get your RV insurance, and that's just one of the costs associated with buying your RV. If you're trying to learn the whole RV buying process, I did make a video about financing and choosing the different types of RVs, which one might be right for you. I put that in the description below. But when I got started, I had no idea about buying an RV. Nobody taught me anything. It was such Greek language. I put everything into an amazing checklist for you in the description below. It is my RV buying guide for all the things that you need to think about before you actually make this purchase. Not just your insurance, but the whole buying process. Do you want to finance it? What do you need it for? Are you buying the right one for you? All questions I had. I made really expensive mistakes and I made really cheap mistakes. You don't want to make the expensive ones because they live with you for a really long time. Check all of that good stuff out in the description below. Any of the other stuff I mentioned, that's where you're going to find it. So if you're not checking the descriptions, you're missing some really good stuff. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm Brandy of bloggingrandy.com. I've got to get that. I'll see you in the next video.
I was following right behind her.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I was in the follow car, so I wasn't in the vehicle.
She's the only one that was in the vehicle. She's the only one.
Yeah, and then there were just a couple of dogs in the car. That was it. Y'all don't have any cameras on the highway, do you? Because the guy stopped and then he kept going. Yeah, he stopped and then he kept going.
Battery goes in the highway?
Yeah.
Put it on the front.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Man, that was scary. I saw it happen right in front of me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was a scare because I saw it and I was like, please regain control. And
I couldn't.
and then when she went for the guardrail, that's when I was like, oh my
I
god.
couldn't do anything.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything.
I was so.
Yeah. There you go. Saved a life right
Oh
here.
yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, me and my mom and we had this little old lady with. We were just sitting there back, just screaming, like.
I
Just
saw
watching
it
the whole
happen.
thing.
I mean,
I just saw her start swerving, and I'm like, oh my god.